Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. I am Master Hawk, and I will be presenting my smart geotagged landmarks application. So this project actually manages geographic landmarks across Bangladesh with a focus on real-time activity and offline reliability. So first of all, if we run the app, we will see this kind of interface. And if we set the location to Dhaka and pinpoint it, then we can actually see the map and actually calculate the distance. As we can see, this is the whole Bangladesh, and there are like many pinpoints, many landmarks in here. So pinpointed to Bangladesh, specifically at latitude 23.6850 and longitude 90.3563. So we use actually OpenStreetMap via Flutter Map. The score of a landmark dynamically determines its marker color. We can see red for low scores, and yellow or orange color for mid-range, and green color for high scores. So then we can see the landmarks section where we can see that like it shows all active landmarks. I have implemented a dynamic score filter where we can set it like score high to low or low to high, and it actually fetches the data accordingly based on the filters, as we can see in here. And also it shows the minimum score, and we can actually use this part and actually control this slider actually. So this slider allows users to set a minimum score, and this landmarks below the score are actually hidden instantly without any network call using purely local state filtering. Then we can see um, like whenever press visit, it will go to the activity part, and actually it will be counted as a visit. So it will be uh, summed a value uh, to the visit sector. Like actually, when a user clicks visit, the app fetches the device's GPS coordinates. The API returns a job ID and status pending. Then the app then polls the API in the background until the job is done, and the distance is calculated. Then we can see the activity part. Oh, also, yeah. So in the activity part, we can see that it displays the visit history. It transitions visits from pending to completed once background polling resolves. So actually, we can see this thing if we press a visit option. Let's just say if we choose Badda, and if we press visit, then it will give me an update like visit request for Badda sent to background. And if you go to activity, it says pending, right? So it goes to the poll, and yeah, now it's like it has been added to the to this activity history. So yeah, that's how the activity part is done. So we can also, and we can we can see the like a distance in here also, along with the time when it's been clicked and all. So then if you go to the add or view section, so we can create any landmark. Suppose let's just say if we try to fetch the coordinates for, let's just say um, Sunamganj. Okay, let's just try Sunamganj. So yeah, so we can see the latitude is this one. So if we can actually fetch GPS, and actually it shows the latitude and longitude by default, but we can also edit it. Okay, so let's just say we uh, press the latitude, then we will give the longitude value uh, like this. Then we can give a title. Suppose let's just say what Shuramganj, right? Shuramganj, and we can like choose a picture by pressing add image. Then we can choose an image like let's just say this one. All right, we press it, and yeah, this is like in here. Then if you press the create landmark option, it will create the landmark actually. landmark created successfully. And we can see actually in here, Sunamganj here, right? Sunamganj. Then if we try to see if it's updated in the map, if we go to the map, we can see this one. Sunamganj has a new pinpoint location. So this is like very visible. I mean, if we zoom it a bit, we can see Sunamganj has a new pinpoint. Like the landmark is updated, and if we press in here, actually we can see that all of the details. Like this is Sunamganj score, visits, coordinates, and the picture also. And we can also press the visit landmark button from here. If you press visit landmark, let's just say from here, it will also see visit request for Sunamganj sent to background. Then if we go to the activity, it shows pending, and it will soon be added in here like this. Yeah. So that's how it's actually done. And also, if we can also soft delete or like handle anything. Like suppose deleting a landmark triggers a soft delete in the local database, right? Where like the setting is active to 0. Like if we press a delete button, let's just say delete 101. Okay, we wanna delete this one. Okay, delete it. We have confirmed deleted. Okay, like we have the option to press undo. If we press undo, then it will get back to the landmark clicks again. So let's just say if we actually we can see it's gone, right? It's gone from the list, the one that I deleted. Let's just say I want to delete Jamuna Future Park. Okay, so if you press delete, okay, and if I press undo now, yeah, it's not deleted. See, it got refreshed and it says landmark restored successfully. Jamuna Future Park is in here. So if it's deleted, then it will also be deleted from the map, and that's it. Yeah. So how it's done actually, because a snake bar with an undo action allows the user to restore the landmark, firing the restore landmark API and flipping the database flag back to 1 instantly. So this is all for actually the UI, right? So if we go to the code section, so let's just start from the core part. Okay, so let's just start from the core part, where you can see like constant dot dirt, right? Yeah. So in this constant dot dirt, it handles our global configuration. Like we can see the API key, my student ID 243.1.1.7.1. This centralizes our API access, and this like score color dot dirt image. This score color dot dirt actually manages marker visualization. So as we can see in the line number 3, the color score to color double score, it calculates actually a hue value. Okay, so this maps higher scores to 112.20 degrees, which is green, and low scores toward 0 degrees, which is red. So how the score calculation actually is defined here? The landmark score is an activity-based metric dynamically computed by the backend server based on user visits and interaction history. So the mobile application fetches this pre-calculated value from the REST API and uses it locally to dynamically determine marker colors and filter landmarks in the list value. Okay, so the key logic is like the code subtracts actually minimum score from the current score and divides it by the total range. This ensures that even if scores are massive, they always map correctly to a percentage. And also hue mapping. In the HSV color model, 112 degrees is green, 0 is red, as I've said already. Then if we go to the data part, API service.dirt, this is our actually networking layer using the DIO package. In the line 21, we can see this one. Future response, visit landmark. Okay. Wait. This one. Here. Future response, visit landmark. In here, actually, you can see this posts the landmark ID and user coordinates. And also, later on, if you see future form data dot from map on line actually 49. If we go to here, all right, this one. So this is actually multi-part logic required for image files, and also future response get job status. This is the polling endpoint that returns the pending or done. Okay, so then if you go to the app database.dirt, this file actually manages our local persistence. We can do the, if you go to the line number 99 in here, actually. So in here we can see like create table, right? We can see a create table pending visits, right? So actually what does it do? It has this table actually stores every visit attempt. Then later on, if you see, we can see also the queue visit, right? If we go to the 190 no line, as we can see, this is like the safe pending visit. This is handled here, and also we can see the delete pending visit part in here, update pending visit details part in here, and also the visit job ID when it's refreshes. These parts are here. Soft delete is here and here, like update visit status bar that we can see. Everything is done in here for those parts that is actually local persistence. Okay, then we can see the models part. We can see the landmark.dart. It actually, what does it do? These files actually define our data structures. So factory landmark, and this converts actually our API JSON into objects. Okay, specifically handling the is active field for our visibility logic. We can also see the visit record.dart in here. It actually handles the activity data. So let's just say if you go to the line number 22, we can see the factory visit record from DB, right? So what does it do? It actually maps SQLite rows back to objects, allowing us to display the distance and status. Then if you go to the screens and actually the main.dirt file, there are many parts in here, like the UI and state management, like void callback dispatcher. This is actually entry point for work manager, as we can see in here, void callback dispatcher. And also later on, we can see a loop in the line 79. In here, we can see a loop where it shows the poll status. This loop actually handles the background polling. It calls the API service.get job status and waits for done before updating the local SQLite record via database.update.visit status by ID. So as we can see, there are also timers set in here in the 144 line. We can see in here, yeah, this part. So in this part, actually, we can see that this class actually app state extends change notified. This class actually holds our live state, and there are also like time, which is like I use this timer like in here. I use this timer here to call load visits every 5 seconds, ensuring background job completions are reflected in the UI immediately. Oh, also we can see like if we go to the offline part, if we turn off the Wi-Fi and mobile data, we cannot actually visit any part. Like if we press let's just say Rangamati, okay, if we press Rangamati, it will not show any visits. See, offline visit to Rangamati queued. It is queued, right? And we can also not add anything, right? If we want to add a create landmark, like let's just say if you press a value, okay, and if you press, okay, this shows invalid, but if we press create landmark, this will not create landmark because we're offline. So this also showing pending. So if we actually press the Wi-Fi on, we can see that this will start processing this one, like this activity history. So lastly, if we say about the map one, okay, so how the map distance actually is calculated. The distance between the user and the landmark is calculated server side to ensure accuracy and prevent tampering. The app actually sends the user's GPS coordinates and receives the job ID, which it then polls until the backend returns the final distance in meters. So also the visit feature is integrated into the map, right? We can see the visit feature in here. We can see the visit feature in here, like Sunamganj visits is one, right? As we visited one time. So this one actually, when visit is actually clicked, the app retrieves the device's location, queues the visit in a local SQLite table as pending, as we saw. So actually to wrap up, let's trace exactly how the data moves